Okay, here is Inspired Irish, and Irish is my latest obsession because he is just outrageously cute and perfect. Um, Hopefully that comes through in his video. This is his very first post-track ride. Irish is a 5-year-old, so he's about to come 6, and he's a 15.3 and a half hand, so just under 16 hand thoroughbred gelding by Irish War Cry, and that's a Curlin line, and I love Curlins. And he's also out of a Kitten's Joy mare, so well-bred little chest nugget here. So Inspired Irish had 20 career starts. He actually hasn't had a start since October of 2024, so it's been a little over a year since he had his last start. But he's got several published works from this fall, so he's still been on the track and in training. And his last published work is from November 14th, so plenty of record of the fact that he's still been in race training for the last year. So this kid arrived a couple of days ago. My friend Jody told me I was going to adore him, and she could not have been more correct. I am absolutely infatuated with him. He is so cute. He is so well put together. He has an adorable, friendly, sweet personality, and the way he goes under saddle exactly matches that perfect little personality that he has. Not to mention, he's got the most perfect little face and the stockings, and I just absolutely love this little horse. He is so fun to be around, and he could not have been better today for his first post-track ride. I actually wasn't sure if we were going to be able to get this done today because his front shoes had just recently been pulled, which I wish they hadn't been, but that's okay. But so he's barefoot. He definitely will appreciate having shoes on. Luckily, the footing in my ring right now is pretty perfect. It's nice and soft and fluffy, so he's comfortable on the soft sand. Walking, from the barn to the ring where you're on a little bit of like stone dust, gravelly type stuff, he's definitely a little ouchy. So my farrier will be out sometime this week, and we will definitely get front shoes on those feet, which he will appreciate. So the next time I ride this little cutie, I'll have some little spurs on because he is quite quiet. If you watch my lower leg, it's definitely working for the entire ride. And he was just a very typical, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. He was better than average for sure with pretty much everything. The typical little green horse right off the track things he did was in the far corner of the ring, he was wanting to lean on the inside shoulder. He was actually really even. It didn't matter which direction we were going, left or right. It's not about a particular shoulder. It's just about sort of being in the farthest part of the ring and just leaning to the inside, which is no big deal. Having some little spurs on will definitely help me to sort that out the next time. But I mean, goodness, I'm picking at that horse. It's like the mildest thing ever. He was fabulous. He's in the Hermspringer Duo D because I stuck him on the lunge line yesterday for a couple of minutes and it was very obvious that he was super soft in his mouth. So I just cut to the chase. I skipped the metal snaffle. That was going to be too much bit. So he is so soft and light. And if anything, when I first got on him, he was too soft. He was wanting to be a little bit behind the vertical and a little bit curled. So it took me a couple of minutes to get him to come up. So where he is now, obviously, it's lightly connected, but I would much rather him sort of hang out up here with his pole up and his nose out than be curled. So if he needs to spend some time up here and then sort of come round again, then that's totally fine. I don't want him going around with his nose to his chest. So this is actually an improvement from where we started. And he's just light as a feather in your hand. So you'll see me using my dressage stick a little bit when he does get low. I found that giving him a little tap on the shoulder just sort of helped him to bring his pole up. There's a couple different things you can try to get the pole up. Sometimes using the outside rein will help to lift them. Sometimes doing a big give forward, give and forward with your hands sometimes will help to get their pole up. I tried all those things. What I found was what I'm doing right there is just a little tap on the outside shoulder really helped to get him to pick up his head. So that's what we're doing. And it's literally just a tiny little tap just to sort of get his attention and lift his eye level. He was super professional about steering left and right, going by the gate. He did a really cute little canter transition there to the left. He has a fabulous canter. All of his gaits are really cute, super adorable little trot, really nice balance, comfortable canter, naturally uphill, obviously very light. I really couldn't be happier with him. He actually let me change my stick to it wasn't my right hand, and I changed it to my inside hand. And I did it while we were cantering, and he was such a good boy. I don't know that I've ever actually done that before, changed the stick while I've been cantering. He was fabulous. Because I wanted to have it in my inside hand here in this corner to try and help get a little bit more left flexion. And then this right here is very nice. So I like how here he's coming round without ducking. These are some good steps here. He has such a cute little expression on his face. To the right, he wants to pick up his left lead. That's just sort of his go-to lead to pick up. So to the right, we actually did a change, but it was slightly awkward, so I left it out of the video. But anyway, nonetheless, we'll be working on that over some polls and things, but it's really nothing to get upset about or to get anxious about. It sorts itself out as they get straighter and stronger, and obsessing over a lead just never helps anything. And once he's in the right canter, it is just as balanced and nice as the left canter. And actually, he really gave me some nice steps. I liked his frame here in the right canter. Notice how much leg it takes to keep this horse going. He's very much more whoa than go, which is fabulous. So then this is the last little part of our ride. I just thought we'd just see what happens if we drop the reins and rode around on the buckle. And of course, nothing happens. He's fabulous. And actually, he does the funniest stretch. He does like an intensive stretch here in a second. He realizes he can put his head down and he just puts his nose down to the ground and keeps it there. It was really funny. So here he's realizing that he can stretch down a little bit. A little bit of lack of steering in that corner, but he's a good boy. I hear this was so funny. Full on stretch. Such a good boy. He thought that was the best thing ever. That was so cute. What an adorable little horse he is. I was just thrilled with him. He is just fabulous. So there's some footage here at the end in the last 2 minutes or so of him on cross ties, standing on cross ties, getting brushed first, and then getting his mane pulled the other day second. He is lovely in the barn. Fabulous to handle. Stands great on cross ties. Very lovable and sweet. I have nothing but nice things to say about this horse. Good boy. You doing your tongue thing? You're not doing your tongue thing right now? Why not? Show us your little tongue trick. Yeah. Show us your little tongue trick. No, you're shy? Okay. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Oh.
This is very
You're shy. You don't want to do it for the camera?
You're a good boy.
Okay, I agree with Jody on this horse.
Here, we get some video of you pulling his mane. And he's just standing there like a good boy.
He is a good boy. I think you should be really cute.